Low-life scammers almost shut down my entire business and I had merely hours to stop them. I'm creating a platform called Nexus Trade, which, among other things, allow people to share their trading ideas with their friends, families, and even monetize their trading strategies for their existing audience. And the goal was really twofold. One, novice investors will have expert insights from people who have already created profitable algorithmic trading strategies. And then these more expert investors can share their ideas with their communities, build goodwill with their audience, and even earn passive income from their trading strategies. To implement this, I use something called a Stripe Connect, which is basically, you can imagine it like how Uber takes your money to then distributes the cash to the drivers. That's kind of what Stripe Connect is. Basically, Stripe gives me money, and then I would just send it to the people who want to monetize their ideas. And I noticed a very large influx of very unusual transactions after waking up from a nap. I mean, there was someone, basically, they just monetized their portfolio and just started creating like a half dozen different portfolios, having strange accounts trying to subscribe to them. And I immediately realized that this was spam. It was fraudulent. And so I instantly, first I just shut down my whole app. I just didn't want anyone to use the app at all. I shut it down as a stopgap because I didn't want people on my platform. And then I turned it back on, and then I also disabled the fraudsters' accounts. But the fraudsters were already prepared. They had other backup accounts ready to go, ready to keep trying to steal money. And so, again, I was more or less prepared. I had an approval workflow for marketplaces already implemented in the past. So I very, very quickly re-implemented it so that these fraudsters would have to first get approval for their trading strategies to be monetized. This whole ordeal took me about an hour, and in total, the damage that inflicted on me was fairly minimal. After refunding all the fraudulent transactions, I was left with, I think, minus $30 or $40 with Stripe. But if I didn't notice it, if I didn't have like these robust logs, or my phone was dead, or I took a break, I could be out hundreds, even thousands of dollars by sending it to these fraudulent accounts. And Stripe Connect doesn't really explain or properly articulate just how dangerous this could have been. Moral of the story is, if you're using something like Stripe Connect, please be careful. You need a fairly robust, probably manual approval process for merchants for your business. And then you might even want to think about having some sort of verifications on the buyer side as well, because this mistake could have cost me my business. And if you think I'm overreacting, I saw this Reddit post with the same exact scam that fraudsters targeted a charity, and this charity lost over $90,000. That they had to pay out of their own pocket because of these fraudsters. So again, please be careful.